Hey, all right. Svetlana, why do you look so serious? What are you thinking about? Hi, everybody. Nice to see everybody. Can you see me? My door's open. It's morning here. Question one, course 12, class 8, the master of Bodhisattvas, Master Shantideva, and Geshe Michael Roach. Ask. Give the name of the proof used to examine the nature of causes. Explain the meaning of the name, and then describe the reasoning by giving the relevant 4 lines from the root wisdom of Arya Nagarjuna. Whoa! We did this in course 2, I think. I think it's course 2. Yeah, 2 or 4. I think it's 2. Anyway, does anybody know? The name of the proof to examine the true nature of causes? Hmm? I think it's Dorje Sekma, right? Sliver of diamond. Um, okay, if I say sliver of diamond, how is that relevant? Why is a sliver of diamond as opposed to a sliver of something else relevant?
It is a metaphor for emptiness, like diamond is the one nearest, like the one the most similar to the emptiness in the world.
Yep. And why is a sliver of a diamond like emptiness?
Because each of sliver have the same structure of every sliver and also
Yeah.
a whole.
Yeah. Exactly. Wow. Very good, Jessica. Um,
Think
for $100, what are the other 2 ways that emptiness is like a diamond, Jessica?
um, first, the first way is that diamond is the like the the perfect the most perfect one in the world. And second is every sliver of diamond is exactly the same, like everything is
Yeah,
have the same emptiness.
you said that one. What's the last one?
The last one is each of, I mean, the sliver is like the emptiness because everything has the same emptiness.
No, you're so close. No, that's true, but there's
So
one
close.
more. There's one more.
Ah, like only diamond can cut the diamond.
Nah, you're so close. No, uh, a diamond is tra completely transparent if it's pure, just like
Ah,
emptiness is.
yeah, the clear,
Yeah,
clear crystal, clear.
yeah,
Like it's everywhere, but we cannot see it.
yes, you're right, but you don't get $100 because I had to tell you.
I forgot that idea.
I
Sorry.
know. That's why I keep $100. All right. Read this, Jessica.
Um, the proof is called the sliver of diamond.
Yeah.
Uh, Tibetan, right?
Yeah. Read it.
Do, Doche Sek Me Tensik.
Tensik. Tensik.
Tensik.
Good. What's a tensik?
Tensik is the reason.
Yeah, proof or reasoning. Good. It could be
Yeah,
reason
yeah,
or reasoning, like a proof.
yeah,
Uh-huh. What's
yeah,
this?
yeah. Uh, this is the possession
Yeah, the proof of, of
of mm,
tekma. What's tekma?
Sigma. I don't know that word. So,
There's only two options. Sliver. It's sliver.
sleep. Yeah. Okay.
What's the
Sorry,
what's the word,
sleep.
Jay?
Diamond. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, diamond sliver. Read this.
Yeah. One of the qualities of emptiness is that it resembles the diamond in that it is an ultimate, as a diamond almost is in hardness. All emptinesses share exactly the same nature as do all cases of the smallest bit of diamond. They are all pure diamond, no more and no less, and all cases of emptiness are pure emptiness, no more and no less.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Good job. Uh, what was C? Oh, the verses. Okay, I don't have the verses memorized. Read them, Jessica.
See, the first chapter of the Root Wisdom describes the proof as follows. Things grow neither from themselves nor from something else, nor do they grow from both, nor also without any causes at all. There is no working thing at all, in any place at all, which ever grew in any way at all.
Yeah, that's sorry, Nagarjuna. Let's hear your Tibetan.
Um, Đắc lê mà yin, sèn lê min, nhi lê ma ma yin, kiêu mê min,
Yep.
ngư bồ kháng kháng thạc kháng na yin, kia hòa nam giang dơ ma yin.
Yep. Uh, Dakle Mayin, Shenle Min. Things are not themselves. Dakle Mayin are neither are they otherwise, right?
Yeah.
Uh, Geshe says grow. I guess this K what down here. Um, Jessica, there's an echo. Can you mute your mic? One sec. Thank you. Um, Neither did they both grow from both. Um, that is not their cause, nor also without any cause at all. Yeah, or and also not without that cause. Nupo kang dak kang na yang. Um, uh, um, Anything at all, right? Yeah, yeah, anything at all. Geshe says in any place at all. I guess that's the Kang Na Yang. Anything Kang Dak is like any or whatever. And I guess the Kang Na Yang is yeah, wherever, right? That grows. Kewa. Nam. Uh, this Nam is like when. So my yin, there's nothing which exists which ever grew in in any way at any way at any time, something like that, or in any place, something like that. This could be whenever too. Geshe doesn't say it though, so I don't know. Namyang? Hmm. Okay, Arnagard is not hard, not easy to translate. All right. Mm, who wants to read next? Mike Hoffman, you there?
I'm here.
Please read this. Eh?
Will do. No problemo.
Not like a 30s gangster from the Bronx or something. Yeah,
Trying to learn Spanish.
no problem, boss. Yeah.
Yeah. See what I do, Ace? He said 10%. Too bad Ace ain't in charge no more. Alright. Why is it more difficult to understand the emptiness of causation than the general emptiness of ourselves and our parts, which was already presented?
Yeah. What do you think, Mike?
Um, because the emptiness, it's more difficult to understand because it's like more deeply hidden. Like the emptiness of ourselves and our parts is like kind of like a thought exercise that we can, um, you know, go through and like we can see the things we're talking about. But with the emptiness of causation, it's like more like conceptual and not as like in your face.
Yeah, I think causation seems more self-existent to us, even than ourself. It seems more real. It seems more um actual. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So then it's yeah. So it's harder to understand how causes themselves can be empty because we think it's easier to believe that they're self-existent.
Maybe the time lag too.
Yeah, but there's a time lag for everything. But it's kind of like if things are empty, if things are caused because they're empty, then you're like, but then causes themselves are empty. Do you know what I mean? Or causation itself. So, read this, Mike.
It would require us to understand that the very way in which things work in the world is completely different than what we have always thought. All events and objects are caused only by a shift in our projections and not by some external self-existent causes.
Yep. It's like more revolutionary or something, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Excuse me. How many questions are there? I got a G box to do. Oh my God, there's like a million. All right. Number three. Uh, who wants to read? Anna, would you like to read?
Yep. I hope you can hear me.
Yeah, thanks for translating me yesterday.
Of course. Thank you for the class.
Did I speak too fast?
No, it's not.
I tried to go slower.
No, it was perfect.
All right, thanks. Please read this.
Give a general description of the object which the middle way denies. That is, describe that it is that emptiness is empty of and beneath the depth for it. Oh, you already give the answer.
Oh, okay. What do you know? What is the object we deny, and what's that? What's the word for?
Gotcha is
Yeah,
the
gotcha.
self-existent thing.
Yeah. What's it describe it to me or to us?
So it's something which can exist without any dependence on anything, without our projections, and without its parts
That's true. Yeah, it's something that exists out there. Yeah.
by
Complete.
itself.
Yeah, by itself, self-existently. Good. Um, okay. Do you want to give a metaphor? Guess I'll ask for a metaphor. I don't know which one he
Mm,
uses.
mm, I don't remember.
He used to use the purple elephant one a lot. Uh,
Oh yeah, purple. Yeah, right.
a
This
two-headed.
two-headed. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
huge size in the room. Yeah,
Yeah, meaning something that's completely impossible that you that's happening right now.
right.
Like yeah. But I don't know what he uses here. Let's see. Yeah, he does use the purple. It just means something ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous and obviously can't exist. That's all. Please read this, Anna.
The object denied by middle way, gotcha, is a self-existent thing, a thing which could exist without being a group of parts that we are forced by our past karma to conceptualize in a certain way. The grasp to this object continually, but it does not exist, never did exist, and could not exist. It is like a full-size two-headed purple elephant in our room.
Yeah. Cool. Uchen?
Gotcha.
Good. Perfect. You want to try this one? I don't know. I can help you. The answer is
Suck
all.
pay.
Mhm.
I can
Yeah.
just read what is in the end. Suck
I'll
pay.
I'll help you. I'll help you so you learn what each
Okay.
one says. Sokbe.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Chandu.
yeah, tengdu.
Hendu.
Good. Sokbe.
Tokpe.
Taksam.
Taksam.
Mayinpa.
Mayimpa.
Yeah. Something which is not just labeled by images coming out of our mind put upon a group of parts. Yeah. That doesn't exist, right?
Yep.
But wait, but what about the tsokpa? What about the group of parts? Does that exist?
The group of parts.
Yeah, if I put pen on a cylinder, uh here, if I put pen on clear and black and smooth, what about clear, black, and smooth? Do those exist?
No, they're projections, you know.
Yeah, you just have to once you focus on black,
I
right?
don't see other parts.
Yeah, and then you have the black is a projection too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yay, you did it.
Thank you.
Go have the direct perception now.
I will.
Yay, tell me how it goes. Uh, All right. Good job. And number four. How? Are you still there?
Yes.
Please.
Stay famous lines from the Guide to the Buddhist Ways of Life, which express the importance of understanding the object which we deny.
Yeah. Uh, does anybody know? Any idea at all?
Mm.
You don't have to know the lines exactly. No?
We deny the we deny the thing come from its own side,
Yeah. I
like
think it's
Satan.
yeah. Yeah, it's true. I think he says if you don't know what emptiness is empty of, how could you understand emptiness? Something like that.
Mm.
How could you have the direct perception of emptiness if you don't even know what emptiness is empty of? Something like that, I think. Yay. Okay, I'm right. Read this.
Yes, one would never be able to grasp how something was devoid of being a thing without encountering that thing it was which one imagined it to be.
Yeah. If you don't even know what the gotcha, if you don't even know the thing we're denying, how could you see it, understand it perfectly, see it directly? Yeah.
Mm.
Good. Tak pe nge la marekpar ge yi nge me zin ma yin. Um, um, I don't know. If you can't, if you don't understand uh the thing which is being examined, um, yeah, Mayin, you can't grasp nume, um, that the lack of existence, teyi, of that thing, something like that.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. When Master Shantideva starts talking about wisdom, it gets crazy translating it. Oh, but it's amazing. All right. Number five. Daria?
Yeah, good morning.
Hi.
Why does Master Shantideva bring up the object?
What do you hear? Okay. Why does Master Shantideva bring up the object which the middle way then is at this point in this presentation of emptiness?
Good. Yeah, why does Master Shantideva bring up the object which the middle way denies at this point in his presentation of emptiness? Um, I don't know. I forget exactly, but I think it's because, I mean, he's saying if we don't understand it, we can't see emptiness directly. I don't I don't know beyond that. Does anybody have any ideas beyond that? No. Oh, it's part of an argument. Okay. I forgot the argument. Let me see. I'll read it. Excuse me. The opposing school has made the claim that since the state of mind which perceives emptiness intellectually, at the path of preparation, for example, is itself being deceived, then it must be mistaken and emptiness must be incorrect. The middle way, though, answers that it is perfectly reasonable for a state of mind to be deceived and seeing its object, even emptiness itself, in a deceptive way, and yet still be validly establishing the truth of emptiness. Yeah. In fact, when we first go through the process of imagining the thing we deny and then perceiving it intellectually, how could it never exist? Our tendency to see things as self-existent is still asserting itself. Our conception that emptiness is like what emptiness is like is therefore deceptive, in that emptiness itself appears to be our initial understanding as being self-existent. But this does not mean that emptiness itself is self-existent, in which case it does not have to exist at all. And the opponent would be correct. In short, even emptiness itself is empty of any self-existence. Yeah. It's just like zero. Like, Mike Hoffman, is there a number zero? I can't hear you, Mike. You're saying things?
Yes, there is a number 0.
Yeah. So is zero a number?
Yes.
Oh, so you're telling me zero has an amount?
It's no.
Oh, but you just said zero is a number. Don't numbers have amounts?
No, numbers are an indication of measurement.
Oh, so measurement isn't an amount?
No.
Oh, so you're telling me you can represent something with with a symbol that represents nothing?
Yeah.
Correct. Done. Okay, you can say emptiness, but it means that there's nothing there, that there is no nature to it. You can put zero for your bank account, not mine, maybe yours. And it'll mean there's no money in it, but that doesn't mean the zero itself represents the lack of money, even though the zero itself is not a lack. The symbol of the zero exists, while the what it represents does not. Got it? I hope so. Nobody said anything. Anyway, emptiness doesn't just because emptiness itself doesn't have to be self-existent. You can have a direct perception of something that does not exist um in a way which is not self-existent. And you can understand that idea before you see it directly, intellectually. Even because deceptive doesn't mean the mind. This the problem here is the other school thinks um deceived. Just because the mind is deceived doesn't mean the perceptions aren't valid, right? You can have a valid perception of eating something which is deceptive, correct? I need at least one person to say yes to move on here. Jessica said yes in the chat. Thanks, Jessica. That's the problem. The problem is what deceptive really means. Deceptive means it comes from causes, not from itself. It doesn't mean it it doesn't work. And that's the whole problem with the middle way, people misunderstanding the middle way for, 2,500 years. They think just because things are empty and therefore deceptive of being how they seem, they don't work at all. That's not what it means. It means they do work because they're deceptive. But that's not their ultimate nature. That's the deception. Okay, I hope that helps you. Number 6. Word is running out of time. The object which the middle way denies can be described as an impossible something which has occurred outside the law of dependent origination, something which has occurred in a way which is the opposite of dependent origination. State the formal proof called the proof based upon dependent origination. Oh, I forget it. I had all these memorized. It's very simple, right? It's just something simple like things come from causes. I forget though. I forget the exact wording. Um, yeah. Consider all inner and outer working things. None of them exist truly because they occur dependence upon other things. For example, like a reflection in a mirror. All right? Yeah. Chi nangi ngupo nam churchen ten par me te tendrel yin pecher perna suknen shin. Chinang, outer and inner. Nupo, things. Gi, it just makes them adjectives pretty much. Nam is an S. Things. Churchen, let's talk about those. Consider. Uh, Mete, they do not. Denpar, exist in truth or truly. Cheer, because. Yinpa, they is. Tendrel, dependently originating. Um, Perna, take for example, Shin, being like a suknyan, a reflection in a mirror. Yeah. Okay. Number 7. Jessica, you want to read again? She there? Did she leave? She busy? Oh, you can't? Okay. How? You want to read?
Yes. Describe the 3 different interpretations of what dependent origination means. State the Buddhist school or schools that believe in each, and explain why each interpretation is preferable to the preceding one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Describe the 3 different interpretations. What different? Okay. Do you know them?
No. Like the cause and the conditions.
Well, higher middle way is things are dependent upon projections coming from seeds. in your mind, 100%. Uh, lower middle way is things are dependent upon seeds coming from your mind that are then put on parts, like 50%. I don't know. There should be more than three, but uh, then I guess the lower schools would say things are things are cause things are dependent upon causes to function the way they are, something like that. It's the functionalists. Oh yeah, what's the pen origination in Tibetan? How?
Um, the the tendril.
Good, amazing, good. Um, yeah, the functionalists. Whew. Okay, read this. How?
Yes. The functionalist group, meaning those of the mind only score on down, hold that things are dependently originating when they depend upon causes and conditions.
Yeah, and that's basically what you said. Yeah. Okay, good. We're both right. And gyudan ken la tene drupa. Drupa things exist. Tene depending la on their gyu and their ken, their causes and conditions. All right, read
Yes.
this one.
The independent group of the middle way school holds that things are dependently originating when they depend upon their parts. This explanation is more comprehensive than the preceding, since it also covers unchanging objects, which have no causes, for example, empty space, which depends on its directions.
Yeah, good. Rangi chashe la tene drupa. Things exist, tene depending, la on, chashe, uh, um, rangi chashe, their own parts. Yeah. And then this one, please
Yes.
read.
Um, the necessities group of the middle way school holds that things are dependently originating when they depend on the projections forced upon us by our past karma and causing us to interpret a collection of past or raw data in a certain way. This explanation is immediately applicable to understanding how to reach nirvana and enlightenment, since we understand the exact method for changing our future reality.
Yeah, good. Drupa, things exist, tene depending, la on, tam only, the tak, the labels, tokpe, which are coming from um, images, tendu, based upon tsokpe, um, put upon, excuse me, put upon a group of raw data, parts, a collection of thingies. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, the last one I'll read because I'm running out of time. I'll be teaching G-Box with Pal Franco on the Xuanzang Tower link at in 12 minutes. Question 8. What would be a good way to describe the object we deny in the case of the proof of emptiness of causes, which began our presentation for this 8th class? I'm trying not to read it. What would be a good way to describe the object we deny in the case of the proof of emptiness of causes? Oh, the sliver, the diamond sliver. I don't know. I mean, everything is empty of the gotcha in in the same exact way. Nothing has any gotcha in it at all, no matter what it is. I don't know, something like that. It would be anything that caused another thing to happen or anything that did anything at all because it had caused it to do so in an external, self-existent way, rather than due to a shift in our projections forced upon us by our karma. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, it just means there's nothing that exists except our what we did to people in the past. That's it. Which is a really, really good if you're nice to people, or really bad if you're not. Okay, that's it. Yay! All right, I'll be teaching G-Box in about 10 minutes. Um, please come if you're interested. Here is the link in the chat if you don't have it. I think Xuansong Tower, there's a code 1357. So I think you need a code. All right. All right. I'll see everybody in 10 minutes who's coming. Otherwise, um, there'll be 2 ACI classes next Saturday, one at the same time and one an hour earlier, and no ACI class next Friday. Um, I'll be busy. All right, regular time the rest of the week. Oh, and then the next week after that, no ACI. I'm taking a week off. All right. So no class on the 23rd, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th of May. All right? All right. All right. See everybody for ACI on Monday. G-Box in 9 minutes. Bye, everybody. Thanks. Thank you, translators. I hope I didn't talk too fast.